So when one thinks of Finnish music, what is the first thing that comes to mind? For some people around my age or younger, it's Miku Hatsune's cover of Lavan Polka, or Lavan Polka, whatever. For some others, it's going to be Hanoi Rocks or Stradivarius, yes. But also, what about Nightwish? One of the first premier symphonic slash power metal bands. In the Upper Peninsula, there's a whole bunch of Finnish people up there, probably older. They wouldn't have any idea who are those bands I just mentioned. Copper Harbor, but yeah. I mean, when you want to talk about a powerful performance, a powerful DVD with just one of the most amazing female performers, female singer performers, excuse me. I mean, just the songs on here: Dark Chest of Wonders, Planet Hill, Everdream, The Kinslayer, Phantom of the Opera, The Siren, Sleeping Sun, High Hopes, Bless the Child, Wishmaster, Slaying the Dreamer, Kol Kolama Teke. I don't know. It's Finnish for Death is an Artist. Nemo, Ghost Love Score, Stone People, Creek Mary's Blood, Over the Hills and Far Away, and Wish I Had an Angel. All these are amazing, powerful performances, and it's just like hot dang, you know. I bought the live album back in 2009, and I had trouble understanding Tarja's voice. It was the summer of 2009. I was in my dad's van and we listened to it, and I think he liked it. I just like the artwork on it. Intro. Red Warrior, music by Hans Zimmer, published by Warner Chappell. So there's that. Yeah. Now you may be wondering what exactly is going on. It's like, because before we get to the crux of what makes this concert so interesting, we got Red Warrior. I don't know where that's from. Dark Chest of Wonders is a good, fast-paced opener with a lot of good rhythmic back and forth. Most of this, what I've noticed when watching this, is most of this is indeed the male and female vocal duality slash duet, or what's the word I'm looking for? Not a duet, but the other one, like the variations between the Dark Chest of Wonders, all her Planet Hill. That's when we get the Marco. I think the guitars come in. Everdream is more of like a single that gets out. The Kinslayer actually has to do with what happened with Columbine, which I'll get to in a little bit. Phantom of the Opera. Yes, they actually do a cover of the Andrew Lloyd Webber one. It's like Iron Maiden also did a cover. No, not a cover, but their own take on the book of whatever. I mean, hell, even Blitzkrieg did one. I'm serious. But this is just the male and female performers singing so darn well. And we get to the last minute or so when they hold all the high notes. Absolutely beautiful. The Siren is more of an atmospheric piece of like losing oneself and giving it a temptation and fate. And there's even beautiful images of a sea, and it just fits really well. Sleeping Sun is just about wanting the world to end and just feeling like, I guess gothic would be the word. Like bands like what was that? Requiem in White and Patti Smith and many others. High Hopes is a cover of Pink Floyd. I was surprised by that. At 19 years old, I'm like, it's definite, because Sleeping Sun, The Siren, and High Hopes are more of the keyboard-based one for Tomas, whatever his name is. And it just works really well. Tomas Holopainen. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know Finnish, so. Wishmaster is a little bit of a faster piece. Slaying the Dreamer is for the female vocals at first, and then Marco comes in and performs the male vocals after Tarja. I don't know what the heck that is, but it did show some women in the audience getting emotional. Nemo is what happens when, one feels lost, because I think that's Latin for zero, if I'm not mistaken. And that's an acronym. It's, of course, in that novel where it's like, hey, it's like, yeah, that the caption uses. Ghost Love Score is their epic at 10 minutes long. Many parts in it that has to do with like a failed relationship because of the divergences between the two people. Stone People is music and lyrics by John Two Hawks, and it's just more of like respecting nature and loving it, which leads into Creek Mary's Blood. That has to do with the Trail of Tears. Over the Hills and Far Away is an amazing cover of the Gary Moore classic and performed very well. Maybe I will get to Gary Moore within time. Wish I Had an Angel is a good way to end it, a good fast way after all the emotional pieces right there. So it's just like, dang, what a selection. If I had to give like my personal favorites, probably Dark Chest of Wonders, Phantom of the Opera, Siren, High Hopes, Wishmaster, Ghost Love Score, and Stone People, Creek Mary's Blood, and Over the Hills and Far Away. But definitely the epic on here is a Ghost Love Score at over 10 minutes long. Yeah, I'm dead serious. And I'm going to. The Kinslayer was For whom the gun tolls, for whom the prey weeps. Bow before war, call it religion. Some wounds never heal, some tears never will. Dry for the unkind, cry for mankind. Even the dead cry, their only comfort. Bill, your friend, I don't care. Orchid kids, blinded stare. Need to understand, no need to forgive, and no truth, no sense left to be followed. Facing this unbearable fear like meeting an old friend. Time to die, poor mates, you made me what I am. This world of a million religions, everyone prays the same way. Your praying is in vain, it'll be all over soon. Father, help me, save me a place by your side. There is no God, our creed is but for ourselves. Not a hero unless you die, our species eat the wounded ones. Drunk with the blood of your victims, I do feel your pity-wanting pain, lust for fame, a deadly gain. Run away with your impeccable kin. Good wombs hath borne bad sons, cursing God, why? Falling for every lie, survivor's guilt in us forevermore. 15 candles, redeemers of this world, dwell in hypocrisy. How are we supposed to know? That's some powerful stuff right there, you know? Anyone who says that heavy metal is just satanic, you are extremely wrong. You need to have a look in the mirror and be like, how do I believe these stereotypes without even thinking for myself? Seriously, have a look at that. Because what they sing about, love, nature, astrology, religion, fantasy, and beauty. So it's like, yeah. So anyway, you're wondering about the story. Well, after this amazing performance, Tarja was handed a letter of recognition via open letter, whatever that is, saying, hey, due to your diva-like behavior of like saying, yeah, and I'm just reading here, informed she want, yeah, and the other band members informed Tarja in an open letter that the band did not want to work with her anymore, accusing her of diva-like behavior and greed. To you, unfortunately, business, money, and things have nothing to do with those emotions have become much more important. The split and due to the open letter's allegations, Turunen's character became the subject of close media coverage. And it's like, here we go. Let's see. And then her husband got involved, and it was just a bloody, ugly affair. So it's more the aftermath of everything that happens. Despite the circumstances of their separation, Holopain's appreciation of Turunen as an artist remained. He explained he did not search for a similarly trained singer as a successor to Turunen because he considers her to be extraordinarily good in her genre, therefore irreplaceable. Tarja said in an interview she is very proud of her career with Nightwish. She considers the remaining band members extremely talented and wishes them all the best in their subsequent. Then lead singer Annette Olsen, who had kind of similar stuff going on, finally they've got what seems to be a good permanent-ish member who has the name of Floor. I wonder if she's ever going. I wonder if she's going to do a solo project with and have people with nicknames of Wall and Ceiling. That would be funny. So yeah. Holy smokes! Yeah, that's a lot of stuff right there. They have 6 DVDs, by the way. So I'm getting back in the DVDs. So if you really want to see it, a powerful performance, which by the way, I forgot to mention, they instead of like some other bands, they say like where they're like trying where the crew is like getting the like lights ready and stuff like that. It's like they're just jumping from one song to another and probably say the title like maybe 2 or 3 songs. I found that to be very interesting. So this is a band. So this is in front of a hot Finnish crowd that applauded a lot. People got emotional, knew the songs, and just had a gosh darn good time. Now, and they were completely unaware of everything that was happening once all the members got backstage. So yeah, Nightwish, end of an era, highly recommended.